Clap, 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 clap. Clappy, happy yoga day. Here and now we sing and play. We will stretch and we will breathe. We'll have fun, just wait and see. Here together clappy, happy yoga day. Good, and then squish your hands together and squish them really hard. Like make your muscles tense up. Go squish, 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 and then relax. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle them a lot. Reach your fingers up overhead, and I'm going to move back so you can see more of me. And look up at your fingers and watch how they move. And I know that this is going to be a little bit silly, but just play with it, okay? Say, hello, fingers. We don't often say hello to our body parts, but they like it when we do, I promise. Come and bring your hands in front of you and stretch them out as far as you can. And circle your wrists in one direction. Good. And then circle your wrists in the other direction. And say, hello, wrists. You could say it in your head too. You could say it out louder in your head, whatever feels better. Speaking of your head, put your hands on your head. Now, if your hair is really beautiful today and you don't want to ruin it, you're going to tap, tap, tap your head. If you're okay to get a little bit messy, you can massage your head. You can like really get in there with your fingers. So you choose tap, 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 or rub, 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 whatever feels better. And we're going to say, wake up, brain. I hope it's awake. We're going to need it for the rest of this class. Then put your hands on your shoulders. Lift your shoulders up. Bring your shoulders down. Lift your shoulders up. Bring your shoulders down. One more. Lift your shoulders up. Bring your shoulders down. And start to make circles with your elbows. That's it, in one direction. And your circles can be big, they can be small. They can be fast, they can be slow. Whatever feels better for you. And then make your circles in the other direction. Other way, looking good. And try to take a look at them and say, hello, shoulders. Then put your hands on your belly. Look up to the ceiling. Rub your belly, give it a good rub. And say, I feel you, belly. And then look at your belly. Put your hands on your back. Give your back a rub, 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 rub. Oh, this feels so nice today. I hope it's feeling nice for you too. And say, I feel you back. Then you're going to stretch your legs out in front of you. And rub the tops of your legs. And rub towards your knees. And only if it feels good for you. You're going to keep going. You're going to rub your shins. Only go as far as your body wants you to. Maybe, just maybe you'll reach your ankles. And if they feel really far away, you could bend your knees and bring them closer, right? And then maybe, just maybe, you will touch your toes. Breathe in through your nose and blow your toes. Breathe in through your nose and blow your toes. One more. Breathe in through your nose. Blow your toes. Then rub your hands all the way back up into your lap. Nice work. Let's all stand up. We're going to warm up our bodies a bit more. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Good stuff. I'm going to move back just a little bit, and then we can get started. Squish your hands together. Bring them to your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then let it go through your mouth. And keep breathing the way that feels right for you as we do our yoga. Our adventure begins, it's a brand new day. Let's reach up high, give the sun a wave. And where I am, the sun is hiding, so we're really gonna have to wave big so it sees us, and we're really gonna have to say very loudly, hello, sun, so that maybe it'll hear us. Then bow to the ground, wiggle fingers and toes. So try to touch your toes, and if they feel far away, bend your knees, bring them closer. Breathe in through your nose and let it go. Good. Now you're gonna bend your knees, and you're going to bend them so much that you come down into what looks like a frog position. So you might have to turn your toes out a bit to get there. It looks like this. Now, if you want to stay on your lily pad, you're feeling good here, you stay down here and you stretch. If you want to jump, go for it. Go do your jumps. Go up 1, ribbit. That's it, 2, ribbit. 3, ribbit. 1 more, the highest one you can do. 4, ribbit. Nice work. Then we're gonna bring our bellies down to the ground, all right? So you're going to, bring yourself down. And slither up like a snake. You push the ground away from you with your hands, and you slither your shoulders up. And then we're gonna slither our shoulders down. And you can make the snake sound if you want to. Slither up. Slither down. Now slither up 1 more time. And hold it there. And you're gonna look over one shoulder, and if someone in your family is beside you, you're gonna hiss at them, go tss. And then look the other way and say your tss. Then look straight in front of you, slither your upper body down. And then we're going to come onto our hands and our knees. Strong arms bring you up with flat paws on the floor. Then tuck your toes. Strong legs, lift knees up. Now we're on all fours. You know this one if you've done yoga before. Downward dog. And you can walk your dog. You can wag your doggy tail from side to side if that feels good. And if you're feeling a little crazy today, you could bark like a dog. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Only if you want to. Then we're gonna find our frog again. You could jump into your frog, you could step into your frog. And then stretch your legs, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Then reach your arms up really high. Stand up as tall as you can. Arms are straight, fingers are stretched. And repeat after me. Say, I shine like the sun. I hope you said it. Squish your hands together. Bring them to your heart. And then put your hands on your hips. We're going to make it to our yoga story. We're walking to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see what we will see. We're walking to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. Pause and breathe deep. Good. Then lift one knee and balance, balance, balance as best as you can. If you think you're going to fall, you just put your foot down. That's it. That's all you have to do. Balance, balance, balance. And then bring it down. Nice work. Try the other foot. It might be a little trickier, but balance. Balance, balance, balance. Yes, and then bring it down. We're marching to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see what we will we're marching to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. Pause and breathe deep. Good. Now glue your feet to the floor. You don't want them to leave the ground. They really got to stick. And then bend your knees. That's it. We're bouncing to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see what we will see. We're bouncing to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. Then keep your knees bent. Hands go out in front of you. Chair pose. Breathe deep. Good, then stand up. Now on the spot, so where you are, as fast as you can. Run. Go. We're running to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see what we will see. We're running to our yoga story. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Nice. Whew. Breathe deep. And stay standing and put both your hands over your heart. Is it beating fast or is it beating slow? Check in with yourself. For me, my heart is beating faster. It was all that running. And I think I want to slow it down a bit. And I think I saw someone earlier. You have one of these. It's a breathing ball. I saw it, I think. And when I make the breathing ball big, okay, you're going to take your hands from your heart and you're going to open them up like this. And when the breathing ball gets smaller, you'll see it in a moment. You can give yourself a hug, or you could come down like this and give yourself a hug in a tight ball. So you choose what feels better for your body, staying up and giving yourself a hug, or coming all the way down and giving yourself a hug. You choose, okay? I will open and close the breathing ball so that you know what to do. So hands are at your heart. Breathe in, hands go out. That's it. Breathe out, bring them back together. Breathe in, big breath. Breathe out. One more, that's it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And check in with your heart again. If you have something in your hands, let it go. Put your hands on your heart. Faster or slower now? Mine's beating slower. Sometimes that's all it takes is a few deep breaths. That is wonderful. And if your heart is still beating quickly too, that is great as well. It just means that you're working. You're working hard. We're all here. All of our bodies are different. And we're going to experience these poses in the book differently too. So why don't we get started? Let's see. For the first few pages, I'm going to read them and then we'll do the movements. All right? And I've got lots of friends in this book, just like you, who are showing you what to do. If you want, you can follow along before we practice. This is the first one. Can you see what he's doing? Squishing his hands together. I'm a little yogi, watch me grow. From the top of my head to the tips of my toes. That's it, you got it. And then this friend here, he's giving himself a hug. Can you follow along? I'm learning about my body, heart, and soul. Now, this girl, she's moving. I know it's tricky because it's a picture, but she's doing 3 movements. She's taking a big breath in and then circling her arms to come back to her heart. Yoga makes me feel so whole. Let's put that all together. Stand up if you want to. You could do it seated as well, but I'm going to do it standing. Hands come together. I'm a little yogi, watch me grow from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. Give yourself a squeeze, twist from side to side. I'm learning about my body, heart, and soul. Big breath in. Yoga makes me feel so whole. Breathe out. Nice work. Now the first pose, we've done this before. I know you're gonna know it. It's downward dog. So let's give it a whirl. We're gonna come onto our hands and our feet with our hips up towards the sky. We're gonna pretend to be playful dogs. I'm a playful dog, my hips are high as I wag my doggy tail from side to side. Wag your doggy tails. I giggle and I woof, holding here with pride. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, point one toe towards the sky and balance in three-legged dog. 1, 2, 3, and then try the other leg if you want to. 1, 2, 3. Nice work. You can come on down so we can see the next pose. Can you guess what they're being? What do you think? Flying through the sky? I'm a zooming airplane. Watch me fly. So stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. And your arms go out to the side. Now, for your feet, first step 1 foot back and point your toes, and that they're going to be on the floor. Okay? Now, if your balance is doing all right this morning, you'll lift that leg up off the air, or off the floor. You'll take flight. I'm a zooming airplane. Watch me fly with my leg in the air as I soar through the sky. Let's try the other foot. All right? So point the other foot back, and then maybe, just maybe, lift off. I'm working on my balance, strength, and style. Breathing deep to stay a while. Big breath in, long breath out, and then land your plane. The next pose, it's another standing pose. Maybe you've done it before. What do you think they're being? I can read your lips. I see some of you saying trees. They're being trees. Now, no two trees in the forest are the same, right? So you can be whatever kind of tree you want to be. You can stand up and you can have your hands on your hips. You could just lift one heel. You could lift that foot up off the ground all the way. You could put that foot on your standing leg. You could reach your arms up. There's so many ways trees can be, so you choose what your tree will look like. I'm a giant tree with branches and leaves. I stand real tall and strong in the breeze. Now switch your legs, switch which leg you're balancing on. And this tree can look different from your other tree too. So find your balance. I'm grounded with my roots opened up with ease. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then you can put your tree trunk legs together so that you're nice and balanced while we play a bit of a guessing game. This tree, this yoga tree, is home to a very special and important bug. It makes a sound like this. See if you can guess. Bzz. What do you think?
Bee.
Yes. This yoga tree is home for the bumblebees. Let's practice bee breath. First, put your hands on your shoulders. All right, these are going to be our bee wings. The wings of the bee are what actually make the noise. But because we're not bees and we don't have wings, we have to imagine. Okay, so we'll make the noise with our mouth. We're going to take a deep breath in and then go bzzz. Stop. Breathe in. Bzzz. Stop. One more. We're going to make it the longest breath we can do. Okay, so deep breath in through your nose first. Bzzz. Go as long as you can. Bzzz. And when you have no breath left, bzzz, you can stop. Now we're gonna do something maybe a little silly, but it'll be fun. We're gonna be a symphony of bees. Okay? We're gonna sing. Let's sing happy birthday like a bee. So we're not gonna sing it, we're gonna bzz, 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 okay? And there are two different options for your hands. You could have your hands on your shoulders if you really liked that, or you could put your hands over your ears and you cup them, and that's gonna make the buzzing sound so much louder in your brain. So you can see what that feels like if you want to. All right, so either hands on your shoulders or hands over your ears, you choose. And we'll take a deep breath in before we sing like the bee. Happy birthday, okay? So deep breath in, sing. What did that feel like? Could you feel the buzzing vibration in your brain or in your cheeks or in your tongue? Your teeth even, maybe? I love bee breath. I think it's so fun. There's another bug in this book that we can explore. What do you see?
Butterflies.
Yeah, you got it. Butterflies. And yes, I see Oliver. He's already in the pose. Let's go for it. Oh, and Holly, she's making her own kinds of butterflies like this. That's the beautiful thing about yoga. You do what makes you feel good. Move in ways that make you feel good. All right. I do really like putting my feet together and my knees apart. So this is how I'm going to be a butterfly today. But you can be the most wonderful butterfly in whichever way you want to be. I'm a happy butterfly, colorful and free. I sit on the ground with my hands on my knees. And if you put your elbows out like this and you flap your wings, it kind of looks like that real like butterfly shape. I flap my magic wings and then fold my body to sleep. So stop fluttering those knees and fold your body forward, bringing your nose towards the floor. It's not going to touch the floor probably, but we're just reaching for it. Breathing deep for 1, 2, 3. And slowly start to wake your butterfly up. Good work. And I know that we're all muted, so we won't be able to hear each other, but I want you to say out loud, what color is your butterfly today? What color is it? Think about it. We're gonna do something a little crazy again. We're gonna dance like butterflies. You're gonna dance it out for 10 seconds, okay? So you fly, you flap your wings. We're gonna go nuts. We're gonna shake out all of our sillies. Ready? Go. Dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly in the sky. Dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly in the sky. Good. We have one more pose that we're going to practice before we do our grand finale. They're lying down, looking up towards the sky. So go ahead and find yourself in a comfy position, okay? That could be lying down, it could be sitting. And yeah, use your imagination. Look up at the ceiling and you could point at all of the stars that you see if you want to. And if you're with your family and you want to get cuddly, you could do that too. You could be stars together. That's always nice. But allow your body to be like that bright and shining star. I'm a shining star. I am so bright. My arms and legs twinkle all through the night. I let my body rest. I feel so light. Laying here in pure delight. Deep breath in, long breath out. Now, while you're here resting, I brought something called a singing bowl with me today. And when I ring it, the first time I ring it, you're going to put your hands on your belly. All right, so listen for it. Wait till I ring it. Wait till you hear it. Once you hear it, you put your hands on your belly. That's it. And the next time I ring it, you'll put your hands on your head. But wait till you hear it. Nice. And the next time I ring it, if you feel ready, you're going to sit up nice and slow. Okay, if you want to stay lying down, you can. But wait for it, listen for it, and then make your choice. You can stay lying down if that feels really good, or you could sit up, whatever feels better. All right, we're going to do our grand finale, the final part of the book. And we'll do it from seated. The kids in the book, they're standing, but we can do it from seated. We've been here before. You know all these moves. Follow along. Squish your hands together. Before you were little yogis, but now you're growing yogis. I'm a growing yogi. Watch me flow. Reach those hands up. From the top of my head to the tips of my toes. That's it. Give yourself a hug. I'm learning about my body, heart, and soul. Good. Then breathe in deep and let it go. Thank you so very much for joining